What's good, guys? Prince Sports coming at you with another one. I figure I shop it up with you guys. Drink some coffee, make you feel better, all that good stuff. I noticed something. A lot of the people in the media were asking a simple question: who had a better career, Luka Doncic or Jason Tatum? To me, it's very simple who has a better career as of right now playing in the NBA. Okay? Let's start off with Jason Tatum. Every year, this man is competing for an NBA championship. He's consistently in the top 10 for best players in the world. He's an all-star every single year. He's a franchise player, right? He leads his team to top-seeded teams. He does all of this year by year. Now, since neither one of these guys won jack shit, I got to go by the spoil stuff like how some of you people like doing. He been to the conference finals. He took trips here. He did this. Well, a trip going somewhere means absolutely nothing if you don't win. Anybody could stiff the championship. Anybody could stiff a conference finals. But since none of them won shit, let's make exception to the rule and actually talk about it. So Jason Tatum been to the conference finals about 5 times. He's been to the finals now officially 2 times. Luka's been to the conference finals twice. And now this is his first time going to the NBA finals. So consistently, I think from a winning percentage, a winning standpoint, it's fair to say Jason Tatum has a better career when it comes to just flat out getting further and winning, so to speak, even though none of them won jack shit. Luka, top 10 player in the league, all-star every year, but that's about where it stops. He has better stats consistently than Jason Tatum, but those stats don't lead to wins. Now, I know what you're thinking. Jason Tatum had a better team. Beep, pop the brakes. Jason Tatum played with Jaylen Brown, that's his sidekick. Then he had role players. Luka plays with now Kyrie Irving, and he got sidekicks. Luka also played with Jalen Brunson, who made it to the conference finals with him. And he has sidekicks. Luka also has, or had, Kristaps Porzingis, who was his sidekick. So he had a fair, good amount of sidekicks. He also had a fair of good role players. All right? And you can make a case just from switching role players to role players. If you just go by on paper, you can make a case that the Dallas Mavericks had better role players because the Celtics kept constantly switching role players. The Dallas Mavericks had steady role players because they couldn't land like another big star outside of Kyrie Irving, but they still had stars or borderline all-stars that's still good enough to help them win. So I don't want to hear that. They both had 2 good players and role players. Nobody had a super team. They both even Steven. It's just who did more with what, okay? Now, you can make a case if Boston got better role players or Dallas got better role players, whatever. Because role players are 50-50. They cancel each other out. But this is very simple. Let me give the question and the answer to you, all right? Or you could put the answer in the comment section. Would you rather be a top 10 player in the league that competes for a championship every year, or would you just rather be a top 10 player in the league that don't win as much or don't compete for a title every year? You get to have both. And that's Jason Tatum. So technically, as of right now, Jason Tatum has a better career than Luka. And if he wins a championship, he have an even more better career because he have something he can hang over Luka's head. All right? Now, if Luka wins a championship, then we could come back to the drawing board with that a little bit because a championship will trump all of your visits to the conference finals. It will trump your visits going to the NBA finals, right? Because winning is the bottom line. It's the bottom dollar. Because Stone Cold said so, okay? That's the damn bottom line. Win or go home. That's it. You don't get awards for conference finals. You don't get awards for just going to the finals. Fuck all of that. But since none of these guys have won shit until now, somebody's going to win something and somebody's going to be a loser. And we get to see how this plays out and who's going to be considered the better basketball player live and direct in the NBA finals. Peace.